Are you interested in what's new in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020 focused on aircraft and aircraft liveries? Then this is the video for you. Let's roll the intro and then let's look at the details. So this week we've got a lot of liveries and that results in a lot of new items, but the first one is a special one. It's the Garmin era for Coronado aircrafts. Last week we had a similar version, but then for the different type of aircrafts. This one's for the same developer and I would say it has the same functionality. So what it will do is we'll add the Garmin era to the Coronado aircraft, right? It's a 3D modeling of the Garmin era 500 and a button has been added to the plane so that you can hide or say hide or show the GPS system. Currently, these are the aircrafts which are supported, right? So you can see the Coronado C182RG2, the C337, the M20R, the Pipers, the Microsoft C207, and the Microsoft Bonanza V35B. What will bring you? Well, first of all, this magic button, which is, would say, a little bit above the transponder, if I'm correct. I know it's not the transponder, it's the ADF. And let's say once you press this button, you will get this, right? So you will get some nice system, which either on this location or as you saw already earlier, let's say on this location. So depending on the aircraft you're using, it will appear and will add, I would say, a lot of navigation functionality, which is in this nice system. Really small one, but still useful. Then we're coming to a bunch of airline liveries. It's for the A350 from Inibuilds. So be aware that this one requires you to have the A350, else it won't work. And the first one is the African carriers. The African carriers, as you can already guess, concentrates on, for example, Ethiopian, but also some other ones. Here, another Ethiopian, and another one, and another one. So either they would say updated or provide only these pictures, or there are more. It's likely, I would say, that you would expect that there are more of these included, but that's, I'd say, a little bit, I'd say, wild guess because it's not very clear from this screenshots. For the A350 airline liveries for the Asian carriers pack, you can see that there are multiple ones included, because if you scroll to them, right, you can see Japan Airlines in multiple styles, but also Thai Airlines. So based on this, I do suspect that the previous one is only for the Ethiopian Airlines because they likely only own the A350. And here you can see multiple ones, right? So pretty cool. Then also we've got another one, which is the Asian Carriers Pack. We've got Cathay Pacific and more Cathay Pacific and more and more. So this one includes only the Cathay Pacific one. And if we go to the Delta one, well, we can of course already guess it based on the name. It includes the Delta liveries. And those are in total 3 liveries which you will get for the A350 from Inibuilds. So be aware of that. That will only work with that aircraft. Is there more? Yes, there's more. The European Carriers Pack number 1. This will include Air France, Iberia, Turkish Airlines, British Airways, Turkish Airlines again, and British Airways again. So 3 airliners for the price of, I would say, 1, because there are multiple ones. And this is already package number 1, also for the European Carrier Airlines. Did I press the wrong one? Let me check. I do think I selected, I selected the incorrect one. So sorry for that. I thought that there was another one, and there is another one. That's correct. That's the Carriers Pack number 2, which includes different one like Air Caribs, Virgin Atlantic, SAS, and then we've got French Bee, Lufthansa, Air Canaries again. So you can see that this one includes a little bit more carriers, including Finnair, the last one, which is really cool. And then the last one for the airline liveries for the A350, that's the Gulf carriers, and that includes Qatar Airways, but also the Emirates, Etihad, of course. So pretty nice. And then also on the bottom, I don't think that they forget that they upload these pictures, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 3 different airliners. Well, still cool. Then if you love to have a new aircraft, there's also some good news because there's the Black Square King Air 350 liveries. It's not a new aircraft, sorry, my mistake. I thought it was. I was so excited about this one. But this one is, I would say, kindly overhauling the complete King Air, the default one. And it will bring you with 28 liveries, civilian and military, for the Black Square B350. So keep in mind that you need to have the Black Square B350. And that will add these kind of liveries. So as you already mentioned, a lot of livery packs in this week's marketplace. Also pretty nice ones. Then if we scroll down, then we will get a new aircraft. It's a fighter. It's the Jaguar. It's developed by Dassault, Jaguar, and GFEXP. It's again, I would say, a fighter. It makes it a historic moment as the first official licensed Dassault military aircraft ever developed for public flight simulation. So that's really special. What does it include? Well, highly detailed 3D model based on 3D scan, ultra high resolution textures both based on the photo scan, distinct exterior models for the A and GR1 variants, 16 liveries included in both versions, so you will get in total 32. A sound package is included, AI models are there, initially planned for Flight Simulator 2024, but then they also thought, hey, let's bring it out for Flight Simulator 2020, which is good. And a lot of systems like fully animated cockpits, including switches, fully flight model developed with the help of a former Jaguar pilots, replicated the view systems, faithful electrical circuits with functional breakers, radio navigation capabilities, a lot of cool things, including even a custom electronic flight pack. And of course, there's a GPS system. The GNS 430 and the GTN 650 are included. I don't think that the GTN 650 is for free, so keep that in mind that you might need to, buy that separately. So if we scroll down, we can see the pictures, right? This is the aircraft. It's the Jaguar, and you can see that this looks really cool, right? They developed it really nice. They modeled it really nicely. Here are 3 in a row. These are the, stocks for the gear. And this is the aircraft itself. Based on the description, right, it comes with multiple liveries, which is cool because then you can use multiple liveries. Also, I do think that it might be compatible in the future with Flight Simulator 2024 because you saw those, special things, already here, but also on the wings, which you might want to, remove before you start flying. Likely, you can't do it in Flight Simulator 2020, but in 2024, you might be able to do that. And then the last one in this category, it's the livery pack France Northeast. It's created by France VFR, which are normally known for their scenery, but in this case they created 15 very accurately ultra high definition 4K liveries for the most famous aircrafts like the DR400 and Cessna 172. Again, in total 15 4K, and here you can see some examples. Right, likely there are French, right, because it's the F from France. That's there, but you will get multiple liveries, in total 15, as mentioned already, for multiple aircrafts. And here you can see them, right? So pretty nice. If you'd like to have different liveries for these aircrafts, then you should be able to do it now, including one for the Tour de France, which is, I would say, not starting soon, right? It's a few months away. But hey, you can fly the Tour de France livery in Flight Simulator 2020 now if you buy this package. So still nice stuff, I would say. Pretty cool, right? And that ends this video, right? We went to 11 new items, mostly livery packs, mainly for the A350, but also for some other aircrafts, and 1 new aircraft and a new GPS system. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. And if you're looking for a video about new aircraft or airport or scenery enhancements, or maybe some missions, then have a look at the description of this video because there are videos related to that also, but those are separate ones and the links are in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.